Hello, 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 hello. Right. Really can't be dealing with audio issues today. I'm not in the mood. Yeah, sorry. What was I saying? Andy, I was trying to gift you a sub, but it was trying to send me to a million different fucking authorization codes and shit that won't go through. So sorry. Jesus Christ. How was Life is a Highway voted as the best Disney song ever recently? Because it just is. It's phenomenal. Um, Count Immortals, and that's a right banger. You mean Immortals by
Big Hero 6. Fallout Boy.
what?
Immortals is Fallout Boy from Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
Sounds like they sing Waffle Overload in it.
Fair enough, Andy. I tried. Yeah, I just like the song. Always have done. Or like I think it's great. Even though it only plays a small part in the Cars film, because I think you only get about halfway through the film, halfway through the song before. It's only a few minutes. You get like a montage of him leaving the stadium after that first initial race and beginning his trip inside the talking lorry. It's only a couple of minutes of the song, but it's great. Andy, get in and have a drink, and then have a drink for me, and then have another drink for you, and then another drink for me. That sounds like a plan. I will check it out after the stream. Definitely. Yeah. Brian, welcome in. I hope you're well. James Diamond, welcome in. I hope you're well. And anybody else that's lurking, also welcome into the stream. I full disclosure, I've had about 90 minutes to 2 hours of sleep. I'm very fatigued. I have a very short fuse today. So apologies in advance if the vibe isn't as jovial or upbeat or Christmassy as I should be. Did you just bite your tongue? Suze? I think he bit his tongue or caught his tooth. He's in his bouncer. Yeah, you need to make sure that you stay within your capabilities, Mr. Diamond. But today's stream is Man United versus Aston Villa at Aston Villa. It's a very interesting lineup. Apparently, we've got a couple of players that are not back from injuries. We had a couple of players pick up injuries in the week, and then obviously we've got a couple of players out due to the African Cup of Nations. So it's a slightly altered size, still the same formation in the 3-4-3 or the 3-4-2-1, as you can see on the right hand side of your screen. Sané Lamans continues as United's goalkeeper since coming in and getting a clean sheet against Sunderland. It's Lenny Yoro, Aidan Heaven, and Luke Shaw as the back three, with Diogo Dalot switching to right wing back to bring in Patrick Dorgu at left wing back. Ugarte comes in for the suspended Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes, an ever present at the left centre midfield. Mateus Cunha is joined by Mason Mount, and Benjamin Sesko starts for the first time since his return from injury. No Kobe Mainu in the squad. He picked up an injury yesterday during training, so people apparently he felt something in his calf. They didn't want to risk it. So they're going to see how that one goes. So can't wait for all of the social media breakdown because of that. But we're facing an Aston Villa side that have won 9 of their last 9 games. So we either let them get into double figures today, or we end their winning streak. They are the most informed team in the league. It's going to be tough at their home, their stadium, but we'll see if the boys can do a job. Roshi, welcome into the stream. I hope you're well. Yeah, so the bench is Byendir and Heaton, 2 goalkeepers. Martinez, Xerxes, Malasia are the only first teamers, and then we've got 3 under 21 players, including Fredrickson and Shai Lacey on the bench. So not many options for Amarim, but we'll see how he goes. United facing former centre back Victor Lindelof, who starts at left centre back for Aston Villa. No Jadon Sancho in the Aston Villa squad because, of course, he is tied in terms of being available to play. He's on loan from Man United at Aston Villa, and very rarely do they allow clauses in the contract that loan players can play against their parent club. So, interesting set of teams, interesting set of statistics, interesting runs of form. And one of these teams is going to go and try to solidify their place in the Champions League spaces as we head towards Christmas Day. We know Arsenal are going to be top of the league on Christmas Day, but that could all change by the new year. And after today's game, the next sports stream will be the Man United Newcastle game on the evening of Boxing Day. So hopefully we can run into Christmas on a high and then head towards the new year on a high. Thank you for joining me for the stream, guys. I do hope you enjoy it. Like I say, I am only on about 90 minutes to 2 hours of sleep, and AJ's being very loud, so I apologise for that. And for the noise, we're going to try our best to not be distracted by it, and hopefully enjoy what should be a good game of football between 2 teams. Coming off the back of a 4-4 draw at Old Trafford against Bournemouth on Monday night, which we were live for. I'd prefer if we could score 4 and not win. That'd be great. But we'll see how we go. United in their away, white strip. Aston Villa in their home, claret and blue. We are due to kick off in a minute, and then the tracker will update, and then we will be fully underway for the game to start. There we are, underway. See how long it takes for the tracker to get to us, shall we? United have kicked off from attacking the left-hand side. Where's my game tracker? There it is. Why is that so small in comparison to... There we go. Wait a minute. What on earth is going on with this? I'm getting a bit bored of this fucking crop resetting itself every time. My prediction is in the top of on the top of the screen as well. It's a 2-2 draw. Fernandez with an opportunity early to cross from deep. It's headed away back to Bruno Fernandes by Patrick Dorgu. Lenny Yoro wins a header under pressure, but he was offside. But a good bit of early pressure from United. If anybody wants to put any score predictions or anything in the chat, you're more than welcome to do so. If you'd like a channel points prediction for the first team to score as well, then I can do that. But I will only do it at your guys' request because you are here spending your Sunday evenings with me. It's going to be very odd, but in a good way, to see Diogo Dalot over on that right-hand side on his stronger foot, meaning that if he does get forward, which he likes to do, he'll actually be playing on his strongest foot most of the time rather than having to check back. Heaven wins his header. Diogo Dalot wins the layup. And it's down for Mateus Cunha. That is so unlucky early doors. Edge of the box, maybe 20, 21 yards out. He stepped onto it. How far wide has it gone? It was just flicked away by Lindelof, and Cunha sweeped it round Konza. But he also sweeps it just wide of the mark. Oh, we're getting this fucking ref cam bollocks. Oh, I hate it. Dorgu trying to win the ball back from John McGinn. Good work from the Villa captain. Back for Matty Cash. And now Konza under pressure from Seshko. Goes forward and it's out for a throw into United. Good pressure. My 2-2 predictions, based on, like I say, Villa have won their last 9 games in a row as far as I'm aware. So they're the most informed team in the league right now. But also the fact that we're coming off a very positive performance against Bournemouth, just not attaching the result. Rodgers has gone forward playing in. Ollie Watkins in behind Lenny Yoro, checks back, but Aiden Heaven gets there with a big interception. Between he and Yoro, it works out nicely. Although that is a very big first opportunity to break through Morgan Rodgers. It was a brilliant ball forward for Ollie Watkins. Yoro was quick and Heaven got back as well. It broke very, very easily in the midfield. Agate is absolutely nowhere near. Ollie Watkins goes for the check as Yoro covers the opportunity for him to shoot on his left foot. And then Aiden Heaven just stepped in and intercepted very, very nicely. Good work from the youngster. Aiden Heaven and Lenny Yoro, 19 and 20 years old, respectively. Big shoes to fill in that United back three. We are also live on YouTube. If someone's able to go and check out the YouTube stream, that would be very helpful. Just make sure that everything looks and sounds okay. So it's the first time I'm only going to be doing the dual streams for the sport. And the reason for that is because I want the VODs to be there for me to go back and refer to as we develop throughout, the end of this year and into 2026. Visual changes, any upgrades that we can make visually, audio-wise, etc. I want the content to always be available rather than the VOD being deleted after a certain number of weeks. So, co-streaming it onto YouTube, trying to build a little bit of a platform there as well. So if someone could do that, that would be very handy. Laniora. Diogo Dalot swept inside, went into Benjamin Sesko's feet. It was a good turn, but it was read well by Amadou Onana. Matson, Onana. Rodgers. Tielemans steps away from Agate, but his pass is intercepted by Aiden Heaven. Dalot goes in for Fernandez. Good turn away from Tielemans, and it's a free kick to United. It was Kamara that actually committed the foul. Is it Tielemans or Kamara? That was Kamara, my bad. Yeah, it's McGinn, Tielemans, Watkins, and Morgan Rodgers are like the attack four, and then it's Kamara and Onana. Agate's lost the ball under very little pressure in the midfield. John McGinn saves. Sene Lamons saves again. That was a big double save. Aiden Heaven got there, I think, for the second one as well. Agate caught by Tielemans into Onana, plays it out to McGinn. First time striker, cross goal. Sene Lamons gets down well to his right. And then Watkins went for the follow-up. Maiden Heaven got there again. Corner for Aston Villa. Corner's managed to find his way all the way through to Matson. And Morgan Rogers flicked it on and just wide of the mark. Would have been interesting to see that if he was onside, had it gone in. He was. Benjamin Sesko would have been playing him onside. Yeah, that's so unlucky from Morgan Rogers. Very, very clever.
Are you hungry?
United recover and go again. Luke Shaw trying to play down the left-hand side. Trying to connect with Dorgu, but intercepted by Tielemans. Out for a throw-in. What are you looking for?
Just thinking.
Oof. Mount and Fernandez connecting. Agate's got there ahead of Kamara and then laid it for Dallo, but it's a woeful pass. Dallo's managed to do really well to win it back and then fight off Kamara. He's into the box. Diogo Dallo went for the clip cross. And the ball deflected off him as he went to clip it. And it's out for a goal kick. If anybody's trying to contact me on my phone, by the way, my phone is my camera, so I won't be able to pick anything up until after the stream. So please don't be offended if I don't respond while I'm live. Best way to get hold of me is probably on Discord, yeah. Because at least I can view that on the computer. I thought you were about to pour Dr. Pepper into your dinner then. Don't know why. Right, United have got a throw-in adjacent to the edge of the penalty box, which is over on the right-hand side. So Diogo Dallo, who we know likes to launch him in. He's not got the greatest long throw in the league, but it's certainly a weapon if he gets the positioning correct for a flick from a Yoro, a Heaven, a Seshko, someone like that. So here it goes. Diogo Dallo up. Aiden Heaven's header is sort of back up rather than backwards. It's landed at Dallo's feet. Again, he goes deep on the cross. Dorgu challenging Martinez, but the keeper's always going to get there first. Good idea. Poor execution. Great recovery challenge from Mason Mount to pick up the pass off Kamara. Cunha. Now Bruno Fernandes. Patrick Dorgu. Cunha again. Dorgu rides the challenge of Tielemans. Deep cross, but it's again into the hands of Emi Martinez. We're going to put balls into the box. We need to make sure that they're outside of the 6 yards because we know Martinez will come and collect pretty much anything. He's a fucking psychopath. Good win by Heaven over Watkins. Down to Fernandez and now Dorgu skips away from John McGinn and resets at Luke Shaw. I think the less Manuel Ugarte is on the football, the safer Man United will be. We're playing with 10.5 men at this point against this midfield. Ugarte's strengths, and let's be honest, at the moment, there aren't many. One of them is recovery, not actually being on the ball. Diogo Dallo's gone forward looking for Sheshko over the top. He bullied Lindelof, but that skipped off the turf and into the hands again of Martinez. Aston Villa very happy to play out from the back. Might cash up the channel for McGinn under pressure from Shaw. Now Dorgu. McGinn somehow still has the ball. And, I mean, Ugarte proving my point not 60 seconds prior in committing a needless foul on the edge of the Aston Villa box. Wah. Hey. You eating your bicket? Villa playing out from the back again. Martinez to Lindelof. Left-footed, lofted pass over the top for Ollie Watkins. And Aidan Heaven again gets there. And he has a bit of a shout at the midfield there because there's no pressure on Lindelof to get the ball forward there. Mount and, Dalot too far advanced and not putting any pressure on. If you're going to be that far forward, put the pressure on. Stop the long ball. Because now Aston Villa have got their second corner of the game. This time it's from the far side. So Yuri Tielemans will go out there to in-swing it. Got some big bodies to aim for. Konza, Onana. They've gone short into McGinn, who's bullied Mount. Managed to get a foot in for another corner. Tielemans back over there to do it. I doubt they'll go with the same thing again. Yeah, this time it comes in. It's headed away at the far near post by Bruno Fernandes as far as Kamara. Goes down to Matty Cash. He's dug out the cross, but it's gone straight into the very grateful hands of Sene Lamons, who can roll out for Diogo Dalot on this left-hand side. Drop it for Cunha. There's no options forward, so it's Dorgu and now Fernandes. Drops it for Aidan Heaven, who we know will advance with the ball at times. Doesn't want to get caught out by this Villa front four. McGinn on the right, Morgan Rogers on the left, and then Tielemans backing up Ollie Watkins. Luke Shaw has to go to Dorgu, who then gets clipped by Matty Cash, and the ref says free kick after a few seconds delay. I was about to lose my mind if he didn't blow his whistle there. On second look, Dorgu's gone down very lightly there. Clashed the knee maybe, but Matty Cash did get something on the ball. Hold my hands up and apologise for that one. It looked a little bit worse in real time. Right, here's Lenny Yoro clipping one forward, in behind, looking for Sheshko, in behind Victor Lindelof. There's no flag. Gary Neville on commentary was saying that he was off straight away, so we'll have to wait and see if anything comes from this. Mount, Diogo Dalot, Cunha, loose first touch. Villa have got possession, so if it isn't offside, it now can't get pulled back because the possession's been overturned. Shaw, Cunha, laid it for Dorgu, up against Matty Cash in the box, looks for an option, clips onto his left foot, drives it, and it deflects off of Dorgu and out for a throw-in, for a goal kick. Second time that's happened as United come forward today so far. Frustrating. The one thing you can't do when you're whipping a pass in is let it get deflected off of the defender and then back onto your own foot. Oh. Tis an interesting first 15-16 minutes. Villa again happy to play out from the back. Martinez has gone long this time, having received the ball back from Lindelof. It went into McGinn and down to Cash, and they've reset again. The ball's back with Martinez. Villa will do this all day long if the press is not perfect. They will find ways and routes out. Although Rogers has lost that one down to Dalot into Mount. It's a good challenge by Onana, but it's a throw-in for United. I'm getting PTSD just saying Onana during a United stream, if I'm being honest. I really rate Amadou Onana, to be honest, but Ugarte sweeps it out to Lenny Yoro. He's got Diogo Dalot forward on the touchline. But it's all just a little bit... Like, Villa are almost in a back five themselves when they're not in possession because Morgan Rogers is on Diogo Dalot's heels, the far side of the pitch. Quite a clever ploy, really, because if you can't break it down, Not going to go anywhere. Dorgu's gone early with the ball, looking for Sheshko. Header down. That I thought hit Matson on the hand, but he's still in possession. The ref says no, and it's gone all the way back to Martinez. He's under pressure from Cunha. Tielemans gives him an option. So does Kamara. It is Kamara that comes away with the ball. He zinged it out to Morgan Rogers, just about keeps it in play. Matson with a loose touch, but Mount isn't quite able to capitalise. And clipped out to Captain McGinn. Dorgu doesn't get there. Ball forward, looking for Cash. Finds Luke Shaw, who gets it away for United. Yeah, see, as soon as Villa are in possession of the ball, it's back to the back four. Cash and Matson either side of Konza and Lindelof. Onana and Kamara. It's a 4-2-3-1 for Villa in possession, and it's a 5-3-2 or 5-4-1 even when they're out of possession. Benjamin Sesko trying to lead the press. That's a brilliant ball from Konza out to Morgan Rogers, but I think he's offside. He is. Rogers wanted it earlier. It's a great run from him. And he's certainly one of the most in-form English players in the league at the moment. I'd be very surprised if he keeps up this form, if he doesn't get a seat on the World Cup plane over to the US, Canada, and Mexico. There we go then. Lamans goes long looking for Seshko up against Onana. Good flick from the striker, and then Mount against Matson. It's a needless foul by Mason Mount. AJ, don't drop. It's a good opportunity for Man United to get themselves solidified in the conversation for Champions League football by pegging Villa back. If they can, not lose this game, preferably win it. Chelsea dropped points yesterday. Arsenal lucky to get away with their win against Everton. City were very comfortable against West Ham, but that is to be expected. Liverpool, less said the better, really. That Tottenham game really frustrated me on a number of levels as a neutral. Oof. Aiden Heaven, loose pass out for Mason Mount. Again, though, that's a sort of... The idea is that centre half needs to be comfortable enough to come into midfield in possession and try and move the ball and the play forward. And Aiden Heaven is capable of it. Just unfortunately mistimed and misplaced the pass. Shaw's found Fernandez, who's got through for Mount, and there's Benjamin Šeško. That's a great save by Emi Martinez. That's the first opportunity for the big man. I don't think Šeško really expected it, but did Mount leave it or did he flick it? Mount left it, and Šeško had enough time. What's he gone for? He's tried a side foot. He's tried to go back across goal, which is the right decision in that scenario. It's a great save by Emi Martinez. Throw in, flicked all the way up and over. Lindelof goes up and away, and it's into the hands of Martinez. Yoro and Heaven have started well, and Luke Shaw. The back three have started well for United. Here come United forward. Bruno Fernandes to Mount. Now Cunha in behind for Sesko on his left foot. It's a big heavy touch. It's just gone out for a goal kick, I think. But Lindelof and Martinez have... Oh no, Cash and Martinez have collided, I believe. So Sesko was about to shoot, but Matty Cash made him think twice. So he tried to just nudge it past Martinez, but it's a little bit too heavy. He's done really well to then recover it and stop it from going out for a goal kick. It should be a throw-in to Villa. Cunha, very unlucky, head in hands. Bruno Fernandes just having a conversation with Sesko and Cunha, just sort of telling them to stay calm. The opportunities are coming. I love how we get the ref cam, but we can't hear what the ref's saying.
He's saying all the time you have to leave it in space.
Oh, Martinez got kneed in the head by Matty Cash. Crazy. I will say I wasn't expecting for the clock to hit the 25-minute mark and then not to have been a goal in this game. I don't know whether to be grateful for that or not. I'd say, though, we've had the two bigger chances, both falling to Sesko. Martinez just being checked over by the doctors, obviously. Concussion protocol at its finest. And Villa, having only just got Martinez back from injury, will not want to see their goalkeeper and World Cup winning goalkeeper have to come off with an injury. Having some conversations. Is Martinez being forced to come off here? The medical team are having conversations with the bench and with Martinez. John McGinn's come over. Are they going to try and force him into a change for a concussion protocol substitution, maybe? Martinez wants to keep playing. And I mean, I'm not a physio. I'm not there with him. I can't see him, and hear his, reactions to conversations and things. But he seems, he's taken a knock. It's going to take a minute or two to shake that off. But he seems all right and he'll want to continue. And he does get that opportunity. But the physio's still in conversation with each other saying... Maybe they're not sure. We'll maybe give it 5 minutes and see how he reacts. See if he gets another clout. See how it affects him. You never want to see another player get injured. But it is good that we have this concussion protocol nowadays across the board in sports, to be honest. Dead. Dead. Bench. Right, back in play. United connecting with Shaw and Cunha, although they're forced back to Aiden Heaven and now Sene Lammens by Tielemans and Watkins. Shaw Steps inside for Fernandez. Drop down to Agate. Please get rid of the ball. Please get rid of the ball. Please get rid of the ball. Thank you. Fernandez has gone with a cross-field switch, looking for Diogo Dalot, who was in behind Maatsen. It's a good recovery by the Villa fullback. Now Lindelof in possession. Rodgers to Maatsen. Has to go forward, but it's only found Bruno Fernandes. He was under pressure from 4 United players there. Dalot, Šeško, Yoro, and Cunha were all around Maatsen in essentially like totem poles, just blocking any way out, and he had to go long. It's a great press and overturn of possession. Heaven switched it out for Dalot. Nice switch. Inside for Cunha, who's going to step inside field. Edge of the box for Mount. Tried to flick it through for Šeško, but it was intercepted well by Konza. And now Villa can step away with John McGinn. Good turn. Kamara goes forward. This is Tielemans under pressure from Agate. That's a second silly foul. Tielemans facing his own goal. There's no need to do that. Negative. Why? What's he done?
No, it's just
They're there.
There's a chunk of Dr. Pepper inside it.
Bizot, the substitute keeper for Villa, is continuing to warm up at a... How would you say this? Not just a, let me go and do a little jog to keep warm style warm-up. Good turn from Mason Mount away from Onana and Rodgers. Fernandez outside on the foot for Shaw, who can drive forward. Dorgu's ahead of him. So Šeško. Cunha's an option too. Shaw chops back. Fernandez. Dorgu. Fernandez moves forward. Shaw with an opportunity to assess options. Drops it in for Agate. Dalot's an option, but Agate decides to kick it out for a fucking goal kick. Oh mate, honestly, please sell him. Just anything. He's just like, that's mine. Loose touch from Ollie Watkins, recovered by Diogo Dalot. Down to Agate, and now Luke Shaw. Under pressure from McGinn, but finds Cunha on the outsteps. Turns away from Konza, who's been drawn in deep. And then Dorgu was challenged by Cash, and that's gone out for a throw, and it'll be a throw for United. So Aston Villa's last 9 games in all competitions have been wins. It's crazy when you think about it. They're playing in the Champions League, they're playing in the Premier League, Cups, domestically. Cunha stepped away from Kamara, but he was fouled. He's turned around after releasing the ball to Diogo Dalot and said, ref, what the fuck are you playing at, essentially? Dalot finds Fernandez. This is Mason Mount. Dalot again. Left foot cross, looking for Šeško, but again, it's into the hands of Martinez. Boys, crosses need to hit the penalty spot, not the edge of the 6-yard box. Please. Dalot, you're playing on the right. Use your right foot. You weren't crossing on your left foot when you were playing on the left, so why have you started checking in onto your left foot when you're playing on the right? Moron. Good step by Aiden Heaven to win it, but it's fallen with an opportunity for McGinn to play through Watkins. Agate with a good recovery. And now Dorgu. Clipped up the left-hand channel for no one. Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Is that Kamara guy related to the other Kamara guy? The commentator guy is also Kamara.
Chris Kamara. No. Chris Kamara is British.
I mean, to remember the 2 names is...
Yeah. Boubacar Kamara is French. Watkins with a good chest play down for Tielemans, out to Rogers up against Yoro on this left-hand side. Matson's gone forward as well, and Morgan Rogers is going to strike it from distance. But there's a daisy cutter into the hands of Sene Lammens. As soon as Yoro steps in, there's two that go. Diogo Dallo's tracking Matson's run, but for some reason Nagate steps from the central position and tries to double track, which leaves so much space for Morgan Rogers to run into to take his shot. As Susie's covered AJ completely in a blanket, and he's realising it's a bit dark. Hi. United still in possession here. Mount out to Yoro, now Dallo with an early cross. I'll call that a switch pass rather than a cross because it's landed at the feet of Dorgu. Cunha's come drop deep. Fernandez, Cunha went for Agate, was intercepted by Watkins. Kamara's lost it to Cunha, who can drive forward now, and he'll strike it from distance, and he's had to parry away as Martinez. Good strike, good ferocity. United forward again. Mount, Dorgu, drops for Fernandez, who's deep, can take a step inside and clip it. It's a bit low, and Lindelof's header wasn't great, but it somehow managed to get itself to Matson, who'll smash it away as far as Aiden Heaven. Manuel Agate seems to pick up the ball and look for Bruno Fernandes every time. And if Fernandes isn't there, he doesn't know what to do. Cunha, good turn. Dropped it for Luke Shaw. Dorgu turns away from Kamara again. He's had him 2 or 3 times in the last minute. And Kamara keeps having a little nibble and a little flick of the leg. Ollie Behrman, welcome into the stream on YouTube. How we doing? Yoro connecting with Mount. Now Fernandez round the corner. Back for Mount. Agate. It's all very central. It's all very congested in the centre. Dorgu's going to go up against Cash and whipping a deep cross to the back post. Dallo takes a first touch, but Matson recovers so well. Oh. You used to watch, but you rebranded the channel. What was your previous name? And welcome back. Fernandez, Cunha on the outstep. Dorgu on the overlap. Cunha clipped it, looking for Seshko. It's a little bit too high. And Matson will chest it down for Martinez. Anthony. Let's try to stream. You can't be making shouty noises. Watkins has won that header to try. He was trying to flick it in for either Morgan Rogers or McGinn to get on the end of, but it was too central. Banana Leclerc. I do recognise that name.
Banana Leclerc.
Yeah. Did you only watch or did you race with us? I don't really do as much racing as I used to, sadly. We'll see what the new year says. You didn't race. I was going to say I had a someone Leclerc that used to race with us. Cunha, big switch, looking for Diogo Dallo. Is Matson going to get there first? He is, but he's only dropped it down as far as Lenny Yoro, who can step forward. Looking for Mason Mount. Matson recovers again, and it's been fired into the chest of Tielemans. That's a beautiful touch. And he's played in John McGinn, who can drive forward now. Agate going to get a little touch on it, but Villa still in possession. And Tielemans won't be afraid to shoot from distance. Luckily, it's very much wide. I wanted to, but I can't get F125. How come you can't get it? If you ask for it for Christmas? You never know. ask and you may receive. Or if not, ask for a voucher of your relative platform, console or PC, and get it when it's on sale in the new year. We're going to be stuck with 25 for a long time, so you might as well get it at some point if you can. Tielemans has been robbed last second by Agate. Bruno Fernandes just chopping and changing, chopping and changing, chopping and changing, and eventually Onana concedes the foul. You have PS4. Ah, okay. So we've got to upgrade that first before we get it. That makes sense. You still got 24. Well, I tell you what, you'll have a bit of a time adjusting to 25 because as and when, if you are able to get, the step up in console, there's a big difference in the game. Andy, how's things going, by the way? If you are still here and you can hear me. Big challenge for Manu Agate. There you go. I know that feeling. I'll tell you what, Aiden Heaven's done really well so far in the centre of that three at the back because Ollie Watkins is not the easiest centre forward to deal with. I mean, he might not be as big or as powerful as some of the other forwards in the league, but certainly very intelligent. Oh dear. Bruno Fernandes has just pulled up on the ball and grabbed his hamstring. That would not be good for Man United if Bruno Fernandes has actually pulled his hamstring. With no Cobby. Okay. We're going to have to keep an eye on Bruno Fernandes for the next couple of minutes because if... Yoro's crossfield pass, he slips, but it manages to find Dorgu. Dropped for Cunha. Sure. Anthony. It's 5 minutes until half time, maybe a minute added on. Bruno Fernandes just needs to take it easy for the next couple of minutes. Diogo Dalot clips one. Benjamin Sesko's underneath it, but there's a great punch by Martinez. That was a chance. Cunha goes for Ugarte, down to Fernandes, his first involvement since he pulled up. Dorgu, Cunha, Dalot. It's all nice and tidy on the edge of the United box. Cunha tried to go through. United have still got the ball. Fernandes moving okay. Fernandes' first big involvement in terms of a crossfield pass, so we'll see how that affects him. Mount, Cunha, twisting, turning, diving, driving towards the byline, pulls it back for Mount, and edge of the box for Bruno Fernandes, takes a touch, left foot strike! Oh! Deflected for a corner. Heaven is fantastic as a central centre-back. My only concern is that, for me, I just don't like too many left-footers in the same area. I like to have a spread. Now, obviously, with a back three, you're either going to have two rights or two left-footers, unless you play all of the same foot, which would be insane. But as long as he continues to develop and work and become as two-footed as he's showing he can be, brilliant as central centre-back in this situation. Fernandez is not looking too comfortable. He's not gone out to take the corner. Mason Mount out to take it. Hill in swing it. Yoro and Martinez are fighting. And it's a foul on the goalkeeper, apparently. Hold on a second. Referee having another conversation with Bruno Fernandes. Is that relative to the foul or is that the injury? I do enjoy 24 a lot, but the only problem I have is that my favourite driver was in F2, so I can still use him, but I can't, like, put him into F1. If you start a career mode as him in F2 and get promoted, can you not do it that way? Joshua Xerxes increasing his warm-up just in case. I think Fernandez is just going to try and get to half-time, and then he's got 15 minutes to be assessed. Watkins won that header against our Garte, but it's not really landed anywhere. Yoro goes to Lamons, who will launch it forward, no questions asked. Sheshko up against Lindelof. Fernandez wins his header out towards Dorgu, but Cash will get there first. Although he is forced backwards, Matty Cash. Lindelof back to Martinez under pressure from Sheshko, goes long. I see what you mean. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Well, like I say, hopefully you can get yourself an upgrade on the console or even onto PC, and you'll be able to get 25 at some point. Because 25 becomes 26 via DLC in like May. So here comes Morgan Rogers. He's gone beyond Euro, gone for the cross. And wow, what a goal! What a goal by Morgan Rogers! Wow. People asking questions as to how good Morgan Rogers really is. He's really answering that fucking question. Because Jesus Christ, what a goal. He's onside. Wow. What a hit from Morgan Rogers. Lamons, there's no keeper in the world that could do anything about that. I'm sorry. You can't blame the keeper. That is unbelievable. Four minutes added on at the end of the first half. Wow. Right, United back underway. Sheshko Cunha Fernandez sweeps it out for Dorgu up against Matty Cash. Shaw's going to go on the overlap. Dorgu clipped it and it's out for a corner. I'll check it at halftime, Aaron. Give me a sec. Leader at the top may not be there anymore after this. Ooh. Fernandez has gone out to take the corner, gone to the back post. It's into the hands of Martinez, who looks for an option to break quickly. Can't find it. So he's just going to play it out towards Kamara. That's tidy play back to Matty Cash. What are you doing? No, don't throw it. Oh, you dick. He's just throwing his dummy on the floor and then complaining that he hasn't got his dummy. Oh, Dorgu's won that high against Cunha. It's 1-1. Patrick Dorgu won it off Matty Cash, who was messing with his food. And he stabbed it into Mateus Cunha's path, who took one look along the line to make sure he was onside and then fired it past Martinez. It's an equaliser. Oh, Mateus Cunha. Dorgu stabs it. Cunha very much onside. And he's perfectly placed it into the far side netting. Lindelof can't do anything. Konza touches him. It's a penalty. It's Martinez versus Cunha, and it's Brazil versus Argentina. And the Brazilian takes the initiative. Villa 1, United 1. Anthony Jonathan. Who are you shouting at? Hi. Boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka. Shh. Yeah, the annoying thing is I didn't fucking put him in, Andy. I had to make my transfers, and I didn't have enough cash to swap him and Mbermo. So I had to leave Mbermo in and focus on other areas.
Sing it, AJ. I smacked Logan Paul up. I smacked Logan Paul up.
Fuck's sake,
Nah.
Andy. Ex-Wick Matty Cash helping the United. How long was Cash at Wick? He wasn't that long. Wait, did he play for Wick? I know he's a Wickham lad, like local lad. I didn't think he actually played for Wickham, did he? Right, and that is half time. I'm going to go and sort out this screaming baby. I'll see you guys back here in a few minutes. Go get a drink, go toilet, grab something to eat, and enjoy the tunes. I'll be back as soon as I can. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. We had to feed AJ. So Susie was using my seat. And I didn't really think you'd want to get crotch shots of me. So I thought best to stay off the camera. But we are back. It's half time. Well, it's nearly the end of half time, to be honest. Manchester United away at Aston Villa. It's 1-1 goals from Mateus Cunha, cancelling out Morgan Rogers' beautiful strike. You can't even argue it. It's a fantastic goal from him. If you haven't seen it, go and find it. It'll be on Twitter. Absolutely brilliant goal from Rogers. But I would say if they'd have gone in at 1-0 up at half time, I don't necessarily think they'd have deserved it. Like, I think we were good to be level and potentially even have had the opportunity to go ahead if Sesko would have been able to finish the couple of chances he had. Cunha had a couple of opportunities himself before scoring. So, interesting first half. Definitely... I'm feeling confident about my prediction, but I'm also, with that first half performance, I'm feeling confident that United might even actually be able to take this and gain the 3 points away from home. So, long 45 minutes, anything can happen. But yeah, Villa are on for 10 wins in a row in all competitions, which is crazy. And if we can stop that, not only with a draw, but with a win, that would really do the club as a whole a massive, massive service. What? Can he not grab it?
No, he's not picking it up.
Martinez is ready to come on for Man United. Bruno Fernandes, it has been substituted at halftime. So we're going to confirm that it is Bruno Fernandes that comes off for Martinez going to central midfield alongside Ugarte. That's not good news if Bruno Fernandes has had to come off. It's confirmed he is off. I'm hoping Bruno's been taken off as a precaution. Yeah. Did you not want that, AJ? South American Roy Keane. Right, then let's see what United can do in the second half. No Bruno Fernandes. Martinez in and looking like he's going to play alongside Ugarte in the centre of midfield. The thing is, you can't put Mount in the midfield with Agate, it won't work. Yeah. Right, we're back underway for the second half. Trackers updated straight away. Does that give Diogo Dalot and Dorgu more freedom to go forward? As we get a follow or a subscription on YouTube, I can't actually see the name, it's in special characters, but thank you to whoever's just hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Welcome in. Drop yourself into the chat and we can try and find out just who you are. Certainly is anyone's game. Bruno Fernandes back out onto the bench. Maybe going to get like iced and strapped up, maybe.
Acknowledge me.
Well, Kobe Mainu picked up a knock yesterday in training, which is why he's not with the squad today. You dirty little fucker. AJ's just shit himself. Right then. Let's get back to the football, shall we? United still trying to high press Villa, playing out from the back. Luke Shaw's ushering John McGinn backwards. Onana goes to Lindelof. And then across to Konza.
Send that super sheep AJ incoming.
AJ, stop eating your top. You weirdo. Good recovery from Diogo Dalot. Šeško sweeps it out to Mount. Good footwork. I hear a baby, is it yours? No, I kidnapped a baby and I've just left him off stream. Of course it's mine. Welcome into the stream. I'm just going to call you Mike. Welcome into the stream, lad. I hope you're well. Kobe Mainu may well get a run out if Bruno Fernandes is out even for a couple of weeks and Mainu's knock is just a knock. Here we go then, United breaking forward, Mount in full stride, up to the edge of the box, played it across, Benjamin Šeško couldn't quite get there, and Dorgu didn't get there either, it's out for a goal kick. It's a great ball from Mount, in behind Konza, Šeško just couldn't quite get there. I think he's just hesitant for a second because he's offside, and he just hesitates before he makes the run again, and it just puts him behind Mount's pass. He's about that far off making contact with that one. Was Šeško. Oh. Tielemans fouled by Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw in combination. Young man. Young man. Are you doing commentary as well? Brilliant, Andy. Villa advancing with McGinn, Onana, and now Maatsen. I've been forced backwards to Lindelof. Konza, McGinn, Watkins, McGinn, Matty Cash. Konza again. Good spell of possession this for Villa. Cash around the corner for Matty Cash from McGinn. Strikes against Martinez down to Onana. This is Maatsen. He looks for a strike but then goes for Watkins. 1-2. Good touch by Yoro and Agate and Mount. And it falls for Diogo Dalot, who doesn't exactly clear it. Leaves it for Agate to do so. Drops it to Mount. Good footwork. Dalot picks up the pieces. Here's Seshko. Dalot, Mount stayed down. This is not good. No, he's back up now. Message deleted by moderator. Hey, Andy, that's why I just called him Mike. Oh, okay, fair. I think the latency on YouTube kills me a little bit. It's a bit more delayed on YouTube than it is on Kick. So there's people that send messages probably about 30 seconds until I see it and then respond to it. I think that's a bit of a time killer for YouTube, but sadly it is what it is. Maatsen's been robbed by Dalot. And Seshko's won the corner off Lindelof. Yeah, you did. You recommended one to me the other week. Luke Shaw's over to in-swing the corner from this near side. We do know he's good from a crossing situation. It's deep, it's central, it's up and away by Konza. Back out to Shaw. Underneath was Aiden Heaven, LeMason, Mount. Ah, and his left foot strike is just wide of the post. So, the chat feed is combined, Andy. Exactly. So, I'll respond to a message as soon as it pops up in my thing and I see it. Obviously, if I'm focusing on the football, I have to then look down to see it. So I don't catch it immediately. But people that are on YouTube, especially if they're watching in the shorts feed, they might not wait as long for a response as someone else. So it's tough, but it's the best combined chat feature that I've seen from a very long point. Appreciate it. Thank you. Are you trying to be the star of the show again? I think Diogo Dalot didn't realise how quick Maatsen is. He's tried to just step over and go past him, and Maatsen's like, I'm quicker than you. What are you doing? So Diogo Dallo's going to launch this from the near side, throw in, looking for Yoro, doesn't get there. It's a good header by Onana, but it's down to Dallo. Travella cross, headed out as far as Lisandro Martinez takes a touch and lays it for Cunha. Mount went for the 1-2 with Cunha, but Morgan Rogers has done really well. Kamara's lost it to Lisandro Martinez, and he won't be afraid to strike it! Oh, that was close from the centre-back. Comes centre midfielder. He just wants to be back on the football pitch again, Martinez, you can tell. He strikes it on his left foot. It's about 3 or 4 yards wide, but it's a strong, low strike. If it was on target, it'd have caused Martinez some issues. Just a bit too much swerve on it. Aiden Heaven, big header again from the long ball from Martinez. Dallo underneath Onana. Won it, but then lost it to Matson, and then Mount won it back, and Agate's fouled Tielemans. How many times am I going to say that tonight? Bless you. Do you want an ice cube? That is amazing insight into this game, lad. Who's going to win? Cat got your tongue? What's going on? Aston Villa coming forward. McGinn finds Tielemans. Oh, it's just a bit behind him, actually. Got Diogo Dallo for company. Twisting and turning, gets his left foot cross in. It goes across Watkins, falls to Morgan Rogers, and he's done it again. Hello? What the fuck? Why can't I change it? Morgan Rogers, you cannot give him that much time and space. Suze, are you able to go and get some... Have we got any AAA batteries?
I have no idea.
My keyboard is dead by the looks of it. Okay, I can't update anything because my keyboard's dead. Hold on. I'm going to swap the batteries in the TV remote and see if that works. United are coming forward. Diogo Dallo steps away from the strike, and he struck it low and hard. It's down for Dorgu. Struck against Matty Cash. I'm confused as to why this is happening. I literally can't do anything. The keyboard is dead. None of them are working.
Is it the USB connecting them?
No, it's in like they're all dead. The batteries are all dead.
So is your mouse working?
My mouse is working fine, yes.
So you could turn on the on-screen keyboard just to get you through.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, I can't update the scoreboard for the time being. I will work on it. No keyboard, still 1-1. Beautiful. Brilliant.
Start settings accessibility keyboard.
There we go. Thank you. So now Almonds has gone all the way out to produce his own. Heaven thought he was fouled. He's on the deck, still arguing. I mean, his boot was taken off of him, so... Rogers looking for space and to try and do it for a third time. I mean, I rate the attempt. This time it's hit Luke Shaw and smashed away by Dorgu. Anthony, I need you to calm down. Dad's trying to stream. Calm. Dallo. Inside. Sesko. Good turn and played out for Dorgu. That's good work. Sesko told Dorgu where he wanted it. And it was blocked well by Konza out to Cash. And then Konza goes long for McGinn, but he finds Luke Shaw. He's won it from Luke Shaw and then won the free kick as well. Luke Shaw not happy with Patrick Dorgu, I think. It's a big block from Yuri Tielemans on the way back to block Dallo's cross. Yoro finds Martinez. He'll clip it out looking for Dorgu. Pulls the header back across. Cons away as far as Agate, who's had it nicked off him by Onana, and now Villa can break. McGinn down this right-hand side. Cunha's on the track back. Big challenges from Mateus Cunha. He can't prevent the corner, but he does prevent the cross. Good work. Right, let's try and get the YouTube chat back open now that fix that for the second. Fuck off with this ref cam. So Tielemans went low to the edge of the box for Morgan Rogers to try and play it back across. I think it hit Lisandro Martinez. It was cleared away, and now ball at the feet of Emiliano Martinez. Agate was fouled by Tielemans. He was fouled. Tielemans is claiming a dive, and he's laughing at the referee, is the Belgian. We'll see it a second time. He does lunge forward and clip him. It's nothing special in terms of a crazy foul, but it's a foul. Right, here we go. Dallo, Mount, Agate, Martinez finds Dorgu up against Cash. As Mateus Cunha deep. Trying to emulate Morgan Rogers. And this time it's wide of the mark. Anthony, what are you doing? You're going to hurt your back. You're going to hurt yourself. Yeah, you are. You can chat back to me all you want. Big challenge by Dorgu on John McGinn. Yoro played in Heaven, and Heaven got clipped in the back. Watkins is now one-on-one with Yoro, but he's in an offside position. Anthony Jonathan Sproat. Stop it. Before you go to bed. Right, here we go then. 66 minutes played. Villa 2, United 1. Don't think anybody would really be surprised by this scoreline. Mount with time to assess his options. Swings one out to Dorgu. That's a beautiful take. For second time cross, and Cunha's underneath there, and how has he not gone in? He has to score, Mateus Cunha. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. 6 yards out, centre of the goal, under no pressure, keeper not coming out. All you've got to do, anywhere within the sticks, and it's in. James, I don't hate you for asking the question, but I do hate you a bit for not being observant. Because if you look closely, there are 3 badges that are all the same on the screen, including the one that's on my chest. Is that Manuel Agate in the book? Shocking. You've known me for long enough that I feel like you don't get away with that one. Manuel Agate becomes the first United player in the book. Stop it. I will bane you, boy. Villa come forward again. Watkins, edge of the box for Kamara. John McGinn. Cash's overlap allows McGinn to twist and turn. He's gone to the byline himself and pulled it back. And it's blocked by Dorgu out for a corner. AJ, why are you making that noise? Corner comes in, Lindelof's underneath it, but so is Dorgu. And then Tielemans is judged to have fouled Cunha. No, it's an offside. Right, Anthony, you're going to annoy me in a minute. Just because your mum goes into the kitchen doesn't mean she's automatically going out to get you something to eat. You can clatter your teeth as much as you want.
I can't see
Who is that? Is that Darren Fletcher's one of Darren Fletcher's boys? I haven't even got a card for him for the pitch. Shit. Dorgu, Cunha, Martinez, clipped out for Dallo, edge of the box, overlap his Mount, pulled back across his Cunha, and it's fallen into the hands of Emi Martinez again. I don't have a card for Fletcher. I'm sorry, I didn't think he'd be coming on. Elijah, how we doing? That's a great flick away by Yoro. Diogo Dallo is now the captain of Man United.
That noise he made earlier.
Mm-hmm. Agate off, Xerxes on. And Sheshko coming off. I don't have a card for Fletcher, so I'm just going to have to play a blank card, I'm afraid. I know that's terrible from me, but I didn't expect him to come on. And then Sheshko has been substituted for Xerxes. All right, here we go then. So it's Fletcher and Martinez in midfield, and Xerxes gone up beyond Cunha and Mount. That's a foul by Lindelof on Mateus Cunha. He caught him late. Ollie, welcome back. Sorry, I was having to fixing my keyboard's run out of batteries and we've got no batteries for it. So I'm having to use the accessibility keyboard. So I have to keep chopping and changing out, and it means I can't see the chat temporarily. So apologies, but welcome back. Man United have got a free kick. Mason Mount stood over it. He's gone and clipped it to the back post, and there was nobody there. And Villa are going to make a double substitution themselves. It's Daniel Mallon and Luca Digne. So it'll be Matson and Watkins for Mallon. Yeah. Daniel Mallon against Yoro and Heaven in terms of a foot race will be interesting. Shaw with a good header. Down for Dorgu. Lets it run. He's going to drive towards the Villa box. Inside for Fletcher. Wins a throw in against Amadou Onar. Anthony. Dad's finding it very difficult to talk when you keep making noise like that. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, Andy, if I'm being honest. He's just making noise.
You're making silly noises.
That's good hold-up play from Xerxes. Yeah. To be fair, Andy, like, the settings that I've got on with all of the things for, like, suppression and noise gates and things, that annoyingly, it does pick him up a lot stronger than... We didn't really have time to set your settings up in a way that would have made sense. And also, the acoustics of the room are obviously going to be different for here versus there with a live band. So
Is it 2 batteries for the keyboard?
yeah, 2 AAAs, but we haven't got any.
Let's see if I've got any in like my toothbrush and me.
No, it's fine. Just I'll go and get some tomorrow.
Yeah, but if I borrow some to...
Suze, the game's going to be finished in 13 minutes.
That's really hard.
Oh no, I'm not saying you are. I'm just explaining the premise as to why you were probably a bit frustrated with the audio is because I didn't get the chance to get over there and actively try and diagnose it prior. But if you ever, what the fuck is Kamara doing?
That's from my hair shaver, so that might give you a little bit of something. I said that's from my hair shaver and I know it works, so try it. I haven't got another one, but that might do enough of that.
Well, yeah, that too. Big challenge by Luke Shaw. Mason Mount. Xerxes, good hold-up play. Back to Mount. Now Martinez. Inside step for Cunha. Outside to Dorgu. Dorgu smashes the cross against Matty Cash and it's out for a throw-in. Diogo Dalot's going to come over to take the throw-in. Dalot goes long. Heaven gets the flick. It's underneath on Xerxes. There's shouts for handball. And smashed away for another throw-in. Dalot to go again. Checking a potential handball. Aiden Heaven gets the flick. Alright, so Onana and Xerxes and Cash. All 3 of them handball it in some capacity. They're claiming something in the box again, United. Whether it's handball or a foul, I'm not sure. Villa have got possession.
Is it dead? Dead.
Couldn't. Oh, it's Lindelof that the handball's against. I'm not going to give it though. 10 minutes to play. That's a nice touch from Rodgers out to McGinn, who's got the reverse pass in, but Shaw's done well to win it, although he's lost it then to Rodgers. Good strength. Fletcher stepped in and beat Kamara to the ball. Villa still in possession. This is Cash, now Onana. Luca Digne. Tielemans. Ball inside, looking for the run of Mallon, but only finds the hands of Sene Lammers. Yeah, Rodgers with two absolute worldies that you could literally mirror. They were fantastic goals. Dallow's gone in the channel looking for Mason Mount up against Lindelof. Feigns the cross. Mount's won it back and lost it, and won it back and lost it, and won it back. Dallow drops it for Yoro. Mount again. Under pressure from Digne. Martinez goes out to Luke Shaw, slightly central, but can cross. And he does, and Cunha's underneath it. There's a touch that Digne's trying to prevent a corner. And how is it not a corner then? Otherwise, Dallow would have gone and chased it down, no?
Whoosh. Easy boy.
So another double change is Emi Buendia. Shia Lacey looks like he's coming on. Captain John McGinn goes off for Villa as well. So who is Shine Lacey coming on for? Lenny Yoro. So I'm gonna make the guess that this is Heaven moving to right centre back, with Martinez then dropping into centre back. I'm going to say that then Mount drops into centre midfielder, and that will be Shai Lacey in there. Here comes Morgan Rodgers for Villa again. Edge of the box, strikes it against Luke Shaw. They're claiming handball. Well, he's claiming handball. Luke Shaw had his back turned, though, so I'm not sure how that quite works. We've also got to make sure that we obviously then put the sub out there. Short, Dorgu went for the edge of the box, didn't quite get there. Fletcher putting Buendia under pressure here. He's done well, and United recover the ball. Martinez has indeed dropped in. And then Mateus Cunha's going to strike it from distance. It's on target. It's down to Martinez's right, but he saved and gathered. Why do you always do this on the day I need to stream football?
Stop being enough.
It annoys me that he's difficult.
About your stream.
No, he's being difficult for you, and I can't do anything about it. Don't make assumptions. Right, just over under 5 minutes plus whatever they add on to play. United with a corner that Mount's going to in-swing from the far side. I've never played FPL for as many consecutive weeks and actually given a shit about it, to be fair. Mount's corner goes in, Martinez comes out and claims. United back in possession. I think we've actually moved to a back four. It's Dalot, Heaven, Martinez and Shaw. Fletcher with Mount, Dorgu and Lacey. And then Cunha and Xerxes up front. It's actually a diamond. Here goes Luke Shaw, looking inside for Mason Mount. Good touch and turn, laid off with Xerxes. Played out looking for Shy Lacey, but it's behind him. Emery about to make his final change. Boubacar Kamara off. Who is it that's coming on? Yeah, literally this, literally this. Oh, Bogard. Fair enough. Dutchman on for the Frenchman. Play restarts with a throw-in from Villa. Digne launching forward, only finds Diogo Dalot. And then Martinez judged to have fouled Buendia. And then he tries to take the free kick quickly and kicked it against the referee. That should be an overturn of possession, personally. But Martinez coming out to take his time to take the free kick. Morgan Rogers just shoved Diogo Dalot mid-air there. This could be a throw into United. That's a good ball from Tielemans up to Donia Mallon. Went for the reserve, looking for Gassan. And Emi Buendia is going to usher Diogo Dalot all the way to the line, but it's out for a goal kick. Good work from Dalot. Lamans goes short for Shaw. We've got a minute plus added time. Fletcher. Shaw. Round the corner for Martinez. Lost possession but recovered by Shaw, and then Cunha, who's driving at the Villa defence. Away from Tielemans. Keeps going, Mateus Cunha. Keeps going. Drops it for Shea Lacey. He winds up a shot from the edge of the box. I tell you what, that's confidence from the young lad. Martinez will save it. But it's what he wants to do. How many minutes are we going to have added on then? Tielemans down under his own movement. Xerxes does well to hold it off. Cunha draws the possession. Dorgu clips towards the back stick. Digne header away as far as Lacey. Lost out to Morgan Rogers, and now Digne can clear. Chooses to go to Rogers and put him under a bit of pressure. Buendia. Digne goes into the channel. Morgan Rogers isn't going to keep that, and it's out for a throw-in. 4 minutes added on. We've played 30 seconds. And T. Elements is now down to waste time. Heaven. Dallow. Shaw's the outball. There he is. Dorgu. Under pressure from Cash. Good work. Finds Shaw again. Back inside. Dorgu driving. Tripped. That's very, very close. That's poor. Just clipped. He's maybe 3 yards from the edge of the box. Definitely a foul. I think Dorgu's played well today. Mason Mount and Luke Shaw over the free kick. So an in and an out swinging option. Considering United lost Bruno Fernandes at halftime through injury, I don't think there's any 2 other more equipped players to deliver across to potentially get an equaliser. Looks like it's going to be Mason Mount. It is. Roof of the net. Oh. "90 seconds to play, and they're going to use as much of that as they can." Yeah, Martinez still hasn't played the ball in, and we're now into the final minute of the 4 that were added on. Goes long. Fletcher wins it. Cash wins the follow-up. Shaw down to Dorgu. That's a foul. Luke Shaw's trying to steal some yards. He's going to have to go short to Heaven now. Back to Luke Shaw. It's got to go forward. It does. Shay Lacey. Under challenge from Digne. Wins the throw-in. Dallow. Martinez. Cunha lets it run. Loses out. Rogers. He'll switch it out. Luke Shaw. High foot, no. And that's full time. Aston Villa have won it. Ten wins in a row for Unai Emery's Aston Villa. Are they genuine title contenders? We'll find out in the new year. Three points behind Arsenal. Right, let's wrap this up and head for the hill, shall we? We're live tomorrow. We've got some racing tomorrow, some 5-lappers in the evening, and then Tuesday we're doing our Christmas community Monopoly. So 2 more streams before Christmas. So I will see you at 7 p.m. tomorrow, UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern. But for now, much love, everybody. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening. Peace.